Hey, welcome. Come on in.
All right, thanks.
Crash, come here. Let me introduce you to Crash real quick. Good boy. So Crash is a 7-year-old border collie who's on his second TPLO surgery. Crash suffered his first CCLL tear about 2 years ago competing in sports, and we sought out a lot of expert advice and consulted orthopedic surgeons across the country and finally settled on who we think is the absolute best, Dr. David Allman here in Austin, Texas. And the level of care and attention to detail that Dr. Allman provided us during our first surgery was just absolutely unmatched. Post-surgery, Crash did awesome. He progressed through all of the stages perfectly fine. And unfortunately, he eventually fully tore his second knee. We went in for our second TPLO surgery and would like to kind of share with you our journey. And let me go ahead and suit him up. So one of the most important parts of the post-surgery process is making sure that the surgery site is absolutely secure. So one of the products that we actually use is the lick sleeve. This is a product that we discovered through Dr. Allman during our first surgery, and it completely changed everything about our post-op sort of rehabilitation and recovery. Cones were, of course, obnoxious in the crate and around the house and uncomfortable for Crash. Inflatable neck braces he could get around, bandages he would tear off. So it wasn't until we discovered the lick sleeve that we constantly had post-op troubles, and the lick sleeve changed everything for us. Honestly, it's been the perfect post-operation medical device to help protect the area and keep him on a path to full recovery quickly and efficiently. Let's head into, I guess, his crating area where Crash has spent really the first couple weeks post-op just relaxing, recovering, getting used to moving around on his new knee. Because he's a very active border collie and we're not out running and playing right now, food control, portion sizes has been really important. We want to make sure he gets enough nutrients into his body so that he can heal and recover, but at the same time, because he's an athlete, don't want him gaining a lot of weight. We don't free feed out of the food bowl. It's been very, very specific sort of portion sizes with supplements included in that so that he's getting the proper nutrition while he's healing. Early on in the post-op process, it's important to stabilize the back end. There's a lot of instability in that repaired knee, so I use an additional sling on the back end. I hook it to his leash. This is where we prepare to go outside to go to the bathroom. It's important to actually remove the lick sleeve at this point. Crash is a male. The lick sleeve does wrap around his body. So if the lick sleeve were to be left on when we go out to go potty, it's very possible he might potty on the lick sleeve, therefore requiring it to be cleaned. Most of the time, you only have one lick sleeve available to you, so it's important to constantly keep it clean, and when it's being washed, you need to constantly observe your dog. What does Crash do during the day to entertain himself? From pig hooves, deer antlers, beef bones, both natural bones within the selection and artificial bones. Lately, he's been really interested in Isla bones. So at the Texas State Championship this year, he competed in an event called the Quadruped, which is a long distance event. Last year at the Quadruped, before his first surgery, Crash actually caught a disc at 97.5 yards, which up until this year was the Texas State record for canine disc distance. So this massive trophy is something he won in February. The Quadruped was a part of it, but Crash ended up competing and performing excellent in every event, and was the overall event champion and won the title of Texas State champion disc dog for the year. So we're really impressed with the work Dr. Allman did and our ability to recover from the first surgery. To be back on the field as quickly as we were is a real testament to Dr. Allman's ability as a surgeon and Crash's fortitude to and willingness to want to get back out there and compete, and just really all the sort of processes and procedures we put into place to make sure that his recovery was on a upward and onward sort of trajectory. So we'll put our sights on the quadruped for next year, and we'll travel across the country playing Frisbee. Because I'm really confident with how things went with the surgery and with how talented Dr. Ullman is, and with tools in place like the lick sleeve and some of the different control mechanisms we have throughout the house. I'm confident we'll be back out there competing in no time and winning more championships. He also, I don't know if it's a post-op, he hung out with Dr. Ullman thing, but he thinks he's a surgeon. One of his favorite things to do surgery on right now are ducts. So I think that's approximately where his knee surgery occurred, right? Yeah. So he must have sat down and learned a little something from Dr. Ullman on how to prepare a surgical site. And Crash, ready? Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. Her.